We're going to talk about playing over minor 2-5-1 changes this week, okay? And we're going to talk about how to approach them, how to make it more interesting, how to make it even darker, and even, make it sound more bluesy, all right? I'll show you some examples. All right, minor 2-5s are a little bit different. The chords are different, of course, but you have a lot of options. When you're resolving it, you can resolve it to melodic minor, after the 2-5. You can resolve it to harmonic minor, and substitutions are also a little bit different. Before we jump into this in more depth, let's play our first example line. It's a typical minor 2-5-1, all right? 2 minor 7 flat 5, we're in the key of C minor, and 5-7 altered chord, or 5-7 flat 13 you can use, and resolves into C minor. As you can see, second half of first bar, we use a substitution. It's called, the chord is A flat major 7 sharp 11. We use that instead of D minor 7 flat 5. Technically, the root of A flat is a tritone away from D minor. It's like a tritone substitution, but it's not a dominant chord, or it's not another minor 7 flat 5 chord. It's a major 7 sharp 11 chord. Okay, how do we get to that? It's a specific sound. Play the major 7 sharp 11 arpeggio on guitar, and let me know in comments how you like it, all right? It's a very specific sound. I love the sound of this chord, but more importantly, they share a lot of notes. So if you think about it, A flat major 7 sharp 11, the notes are A flat, C, D, that's the sharp 11, right? And G, which is the major 7th. So this has same chord tones as D minor 11 flat 5, okay? And that's our first substitution we use in there. And it sounds pretty dark, even this way. On the second bar, in the second half of the second bar, we use a typical tritone substitution. Instead of G7 altered, we use D flat 7, all right? And we resolve it to C minor. Okay. Learn this line, if you like it, and try to come up with something different. Try to use the same substitutions. If not, try to play it on different octaves, on different parts of the neck. That's always important. It gives you different fingering options, okay? And if we were to use same concept, exchange D minor 7 flat 5, A flat major 7 sharp 11, or rather D minor 11 flat 5 and A flat substitution, we can use the same thing while comping too. The chords keep moving to make it interesting. It depends on the soloist, what he is playing. So this is just an example to show you how you can use the same substitution. And that's the same concept as the line part, is the comping part of it, okay? After this, you can even make this sound even darker. Minor is already a dark sound. You can even make this sound darker by adding some blue notes and make it sound bluesy. All right, here's our example for that. We use same A flat substitution, but this time we don't make it a major 7. All right, and it's a dominant 7. So dominant 7 chord has a minor 7. It's not a G, it's a G flat, and that's a blue note. Okay, that's a blue note, and it sounds bluesy. Check out the line and listen closely, see how it sounds bluesy, okay? And on the second bar, we use A flat minor 7. So it's like a G7 altered scale. I mean, G7 altered scale is the same as A flat melodic minor scale. And all these examples are explained in depth in the jazz application that I wrote. It's called J.A.M or Jazzaminute. It's got iOS and Android versions. You might want to check it out. The download link is in the description. And this is explained in level 3, minor 2-5. It's got a whole level that is free. It's got backing tracks. You might want to check it out. Alright, if you take the same idea to make it sound bluesy, same substitution, and use it in comping, what would it sound like? The movement A flat 7 to A flat 13, you know, that passage sounds bluesy. Check out how they're moving and try to play these on different parts of the neck so you can use them. If you like this video, don't forget to comment, subscribe, and like, please. See you next week.